Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your January the 4th just for today in a meditation. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and you can reach me at recoveryofhope21 at gmail.com. This is our H.O.O.D recovery services. Hopefully, you can see that screen. All right, just for today, January the 4th, is entitled The Love of the Fellowship. Today, secure in the love of the fellowship, we can finally look another human being in the eye and be grateful for who we are. That is taken from the basic text, page 92. When we were using, few of us could tolerate looking someone in the eye. We were ashamed of who we were. Our minds were not occupied with anything decent or healthy, and we knew it. Our time, money, and energy weren't spent building relationships, sharing with others, or seeking to better our communities. We were trapped in a spiral of obsession and compulsion that went only in one direction, downward. In recovery, our journey down that spiral path has been cut short. But what is it that has turned us around, drawing us back upward into the open spaces of the wide, free world? The love of the fellowship has done this. In the company of other addicts, we knew we would not be rejected. By the example of other addicts, we were shown how to begin taking a positive part in life, in the life around us. When we were unsure which way to turn, when we stumbled, when we had to correct a wrong we'd done, we knew our fellow members were there to encourage us. Slowly, we've gotten the feel of our freedom. No longer are we locked up in our disease. We are free to build and grow and share along with everyone else. And when we need support to take our next step, it is there. The security we found in the love of the fellowship has made our new lives possible. Just for today, I can look anyone in the eye without shame. I am grateful for the loving support that has made this possible. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the serenity. A moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. How are you doing with that? How are you doing with being able to feel secure in the love of the fellowship? And finally, being able to actually have a conversation with another person and not avoid eye contact with them because we're ashamed of who we are, or maybe we are worried that they're going to look in the window of the soul and see into our eyes and see something that is inconsistent or contradictory. But now we're able to actually hold our heads up high and have a conversation, person to person, eye to eye, heart to heart, ear to ear. How are you doing with that? A lot of times I find, for me personally, I slip in and out of that comfortability. I just hosted the international meeting of NA for 1 hour. And there was someone reaching out to me in the chat, and she was saying that she had read this self-acceptance IP of ours, and that she was at work, she could not share, but as she read the information, she was becoming so irritated with herself because she was seeing that she didn't have very much self-acceptance, and she was feeling that she should be further along the line. And I thought to myself, that sounds like how I feel some of the time. Here she is with 26 days, and here I am with 29 plus years, and I still slip into that. We all do. We all sometimes have moments where we really don't want to have face to face, eye to eye, heart to heart, ear to ear contact, right? And that's okay as long as we don't stay there because the love of the fellowship is real. It has taught us that we can go to a meeting and we could absolutely be looking our worst and feeling our worst. And the people guarantee you are still going to say you need a hug or keep coming back. They're going to say the same thing that they've always said to embrace you and to love you and let you know that you are important to them. I want you to think about this meditation today. And I want you to analyze where you're at with this because that's what's important. Where are you with the love of the fellowship and how it feels finally to be able to look another person in the eye? And if you're not there, then I challenge you just to figure out why you're not there. My name is Mighty Stream, and you have been in the flow of the stream. And I need you to go out there and do something mighty on January the 4th. Let this be the greatest day that you have lived thus far.